episode. Loads to talk about. Got loads of good news today. So that a few collabs coming up, competitions coming up for everybody. Guests, plenty of guests have came forward looking for us to come on and chat about, which some of you may know, some of you will not know. But there's one big person that everybody will know. So this is we're just talking about there. So keep an eye out. It's going to be really good. So fingers crossed all goes well. For that there.
Big steep learning curve for us because whilst we're producing this and doing this, we're still trying to figure out the intricacies in the background and get ourselves onto all the platforms, and it's a interesting learning curve.
It is. So anybody out there knows anything, give us a shout. Who wants to help us, any help would be grateful on how to sort things out. As we don't know it ourselves, we're just learning off YouTube and Googling and
so bear with us if there's some sort of naffness about it. It's just because we're just trying to find a way. I reckon in about 3 months time we will be a slick operation and you'll not even worry about it. I've already done that. So we'll even have a theme tune. We've already got our cover sorted out, as I'm sure you've seen on social media. We'll put it up again today. But yeah, we just need to get a theme tune sorted out.
We'll get that sorted out. And we have a backdrop coming, thanks to Michael Gasp and Better Bodies. So hopefully the next time we'll have a nice wee backdrop for you all as well. So rather than
nothing wrong with Marvel.
Well, nothing wrong with Marvel, but just what's coming you'll enjoy.
So Davy, what's been happening with you recently? You're how many weeks out now for your next big show?
I think 6.
6?
5th of June, was that 6 weeks?
Something like that.
I done back today on cardio. It was warm. Holy smokes, sweat was dripping out of me. So
when you're doing your workout for getting yourself ready for a competition, and you said you done your back, what sort of things did you do?
Start off warm-ups, pull-ups. Always do pull-ups. Love pull-ups to stretch the back. Even if you just hang there for a while, it just stretches, loosens it all up, so it is. And then I'll go into sometimes deadlifts. Depends how I feel. I've really got into rack pulls at the minute. I've enjoyed it because this not bringing my glutes and my hamstrings at the minute. I've done them yesterday. So I thought I'll do rack pulls. So I've done them there. Don't do much weight. Just sort of concentrate and feel in control of it. And then bend over rows with the bar. And then they've got a new back machine in. So I was having a go at it trying to figure it out. So it's pretty good. So it was good stretch on it. So it was. And then done rows, done abs, and then good old cardio. Good old cardio.
So how many days a week are you training at the minute in order to get yourself in shape?
6 days.
6 days a week.
Sundays would be the day of rest. Well, no, I'm telling lies. Saturday and Sundays I train with a wee man.
Yeah.
So, what I wouldn't call myself that training for myself. It's more just encouraging him and training. So I'd maybe do bits and pieces what he wants to do. So you could say 6 weeks, 6 days a week.
And how's the eating going? Any more indulgence with muffins?
No, eating's going good, on track. Waking up every morning and starting to see just wee small things. Just wee details where it's like, okay, that's pushed these last 6 weeks. Really 5 weeks because on your last week you're like deloading and then you're water loading and bringing in carbs back in again. So that's a really 5 weeks to try and just get that wee bit more off. Round the back area, lower back area, that's where I'm working on to try and pull it in. As I say, to get the Christmas tree effect.
Yeah.
Everywhere else is grand. So it is, but it's not really starting.
So for people who are watching this, you're going to be a mix of bodybuilders, fitness people, or just people who fancy looking at people making tits of themselves. What do you mean by the last week you're deloading? What does that mean?
Your last week you're sort of trying to. It depends if you cut the carbs, bring the carbs down, so you'll feel flat, tired, fatigued, and stuff like that there, and just trying to tweak everything. So it is, and then you'll start drinking your water, maybe 4 or 5 liters a day. So you would, and just.
How are you not running the toilet all the time?
Oh, you're constantly running the toilet, but you need to do that there because you need to keep the water flushing. You got to keep your body going and control all the time and just let everything flush out. If you didn't, then you could actually ruin your whole work. So as the week comes along, you'll sort of bring the water in, and then you sort of gradually bring the water out, and then you taper it off. So you do, that's where your coach will come in. You know, he'll look at you and say, right, you need to do this, or you need to do that, you need to eat this, you need to eat that. And then come, the show's on Sunday, so Saturday, I'll start gradually, I'll start carb loading, bring the carbs all in, so I will.
Why would you do that?
Because when you bring the carbs in, the more carbs you have in,
Yeah.
the more fuller you look. You know.
So the muscles start out.
Yeah, so you know, like an example, say you want training in the morning time.
Yeah.
And you're doing your arms, something like that there, and you don't feel nothing. But if you had something to eat 3 or 4 meals in, and then went in the evening time and went train, you'd have a better training session because you feel more fuller.
Yeah.
You'll feel your muscle moving. So basically, what you're trying to do, you're trying to make yourself more fuller, but keep your body fat low. So it is, and that's the whole idea of it. So it is. You could go the opposite way; it mightn't work, where you be sitting pumping up or training at the back of the stage, and you mightn't feel nothing, and then you're totally flat. You are, and that could go against you.
So before you step onto the stage, are you guys all in the background doing some like exercises, push-ups and stuff to?
Yeah, you get the time. So I think usually the masters are always on first. So then they'll say, right, you have 5 minutes or whatever to get ready. So there's always people at the backstage to help you out. That's what I love about the BNBF, because they have weights, resistance bands and all sitting there, and then they have people, excuse me, who put like glaze on you. It's like an oil, so when you're on stage, everything shines and sits out.
On top of the fake tan?
Yeah, top of the fake tan. So it's just for the lights to reflect off you. And then you'll do your pump up. I always like doing 5 minutes before, because if you do it any less than longer than that there, then you're tired and you're wrecked and stuff. And then go on stage and then you feel more fuller. So you pump everything all up, so when you look on stage you look full. Where I think, if I remember, it was 5 years ago before I met James. I was just learning it all, and I was told don't drink water 2 or 3 days out from a show, and I was totally dehydrated, and I was sitting on a step and I was like, what the hell's going on here?
That's what I always thought. I was always under the impression
No.
that you dehydrated yourself, so it made your veins pop, made the muscles look awesome, but it's not.
No, completely, absolutely wrong. Your veins pop out because your body fat's so low.
Yeah.
So it is, and that's then, so, you know, like the sodium or whatever you take, or your food, and honey. You take honey and rice cake, and your veins is with sugar, and your eyes is lit up now, just that rush. So it is, like that there. Say the time I didn't know that there, James came over to me and he says, give you a wee bit of advice, get the water in you. And I drank the water and I just came to life.
So was James at the show and then you two got to know each other? He knew of you?
He was competing. I had seen him before. I seen him on stage, like, and
what does he compete in?
He competed in the BNBF, and now he's in the, I think it's the WNBC or something, and the PCA. He's now a pro.
We'll give you we'll figure out what these acronyms are, because I know what I'm speaking to Dave, but a lot of people who are watching this may not know. So we'll break it down for you later on what these all are.
Yeah, basically it's the WNBA is a natural bodybuilding stage for natural bodybuilders, where all the athletes are tested, drug tested, so they are. The PCA, anybody can enter it.
PCA stands for?
I'd have to look that up.
Okay.
So that would be the next stage, where James is a pro there. His next stage would be like the NPC. Again, I'll need to see what that is, and then that would be further on up fields where he could go to like America and compete all over there, and also he could. But you know, I see the shape he's in. It's nuts.
Talk to me, right? So men always see women putting the fake tan on. Some people do. You remember some rugby players did it?
I wear it all the time.
You do? Like, why is it essential that there's a level of dark mahogany? The darker the better?
Yeah, well, you see, that's the thing. You have to be dark. Because see, when you go on stage with the lights, you've seen yourself, like pictures, when you're on stage you wouldn't think how dark I was, or Abby was compared to the stage, because the lights are that bright, and they're coming down on you, it makes you look white. So it does, so the darker the better. The darker you are, the more definition there will sit out and show out on stage.
Do you get a spray tan? Do you get the mitt out? Do you have like an overnight accelerator?
Yeah. Get spray tan. Shows on a Sunday, so I'll get spray tan Friday, like a base coat, and then Saturday another base coat, and then Sunday, Monday we put the show tan on,
Yeah.
which is now 10 coats, and that's
10 coats.
If it takes 10 coats, 10 coats. I think the last show I done we had 8 coats on, and it was just it gives me a headache. The smell of it.
How long does it take to wash off?
Forever. And we're going on holidays after the show.
I'm thinking you've got a better tan than anybody ever.
I'll jump into the pool and just tan everywhere.
10 coats, wow, that's mad. And there's obviously, it's not just your normal tan and rage that you get from Boots or Superdrug or anything out there. I'm not going to name any brands because I don't wear Effect Tan, so I don't want to say them wrong. But it's a special bodybuilder branded.
Yeah, Dark Tan is the brand I use.
Is there any other words that come after that, Dark As?
No, it's just
Okay.
it's Dark As, so it is. They do all of right. They actually do tans as well, just for normal people, for going out nights and stuff like that there. But that's the darkest you'll get. There's also that, and there's also another company called Protan. So it is. So there's 2 companies, I think. There's another couple of companies. I'm not quite sure, but there's 2 I know
The
of.
UGs?
Yeah, but Dark As is one of the best. Well, it takes to me. I don't know what it'd be like for everybody else, but because I have
Personal
first
reference.
so it is. That's what it goes to me.
So we're talking about bodybuilding today because I'm quite interested in understanding it, and Davy can also talk more about it. What got you into bodybuilding? What I know from Davy was a wee hoot back in the day.
I was being skinny. The usual story, I suppose everybody knows, says the same. It was because they were skinnier, or vice versa. Maybe they were too fat, but I was just a skinny boy and didn't like it. And just annoying, and I just was picked on, you could say, and stuff. And then
Shame on you.
And then my dad, he brought me down to Red McBride's gym in the castle, and I can remember it was a wee small dungeon, like, so it was just dust everywhere. So there was these big guys training as and he handed me a dumbbell, and as soon as that dumbbell touched my hand, that was it. I knew.
Really?
So it was, and I started looking into it and studying it and figuring out what could I do, how did I could progress and stuff and all. And went at that for a while, and then went things in my life turned, and I went down a bad side, depression and stuff like that, and then to get myself out of that, I went back to the gym again, training. Always wanted to compete, but I was always told too skinny, never do it, never make it. And then me being me, stubborn head,
Oh, absolutely.
I'll prove he's wrong. So I researched and reached out to a few people and see if there was, shows out there, and there was NIFMA. So it was like a physique. So it was board shorts and stuff like that there. And I think I was training with Jeff Gates at the time. I think he helped me out.
Hi, Jeff.
So it was, he brought me to the show, which was amazing, and I couldn't thank him enough for that there.
Yeah.
And it was an awesome day. Backstage and stuff, I was seeing these guys, and I was going, holy crap, what the hell am I doing here? I was looking at everybody going, did I just try and walk away or what? So this was, my height was set top 10. If I get top 10, I am happy. And I done 3 categories, done physique, athletic, and body art. And physique, I placed second. Athletic, I came second, and then body art came third.
What's body art?
Just tattoos.
Oh, right, okay.
If you like, sort of picturesque for magazines, stuff like that. There. That's
okay.
what it was.
Is that still a category?
Gosh. Hi. So you can do that there. So I say I was over the moon when I was called out, and then that was me hooked. I said, right, okay. Well, if I can do this here, what can I do if I really put the work in?
Yeah.
So then I think there was another show. It was the European. He called it. And it was like 2 or 3 months out, and I put my work in, and again I came 2 seconds, and then I took the rest of the year out and came back the following year, and I started cleaning up.
It's fair to say, like, how long's this career been so far? Bodybuilding anyway?
9 years. Well, competing, 9 years.
9 years. And you've always you've done extremely well in all competitions.
Yeah.
Always placing in the top 2.
BNBF was my goal. 5 years. I gave myself 5 years, and my goal was to win it. First year I entered, I hadn't a clue how to pose or nothing, and that's where James came along, and I got help from posing, just because that's different comparing to the physique style.
Yeah.
Physique style is like a T-walk, where bodybuilding you have to do like quarter turns and you're showing the muscle off and all. You have to build your legs and all.
Yeah.
Physique, you don't have to do your legs because they're covered. So they are. So this is where it drew me in, saying, okay, well this is interesting. Second year I came second. Third year I came second, and then fourth year I think I came second, or maybe it was called off due to COVID. And then that was came fifth year, and I says, right, fifth year, this is my year. Nobody's going to stop me. Nobody's going to beat me. And put my head down. James was doing. I just let James work away at the dad for me. I done all the training and the hard work, and went. I won it.
See what dedication and hard work does.
Yeah. So the king's coming.
The
to
king's
retain the
coming,
title.
and yeah, keep watching. We're not going to give too much away because we want any competitors to find out. What I will say is Davy brought up a really, really pertinent point there. What I found, and I seem as if I'm directing this, I'm not, is that he got into this because he was made to feel ashamed of his body. Made to feel that he wasn't good enough because he was skinny or he didn't have muscles or he was just normal. And it's a shame that he was bullied in such a way or picked on in such a way that forced him to do it. But you know what? It's on you now, guys, because look at him. Look at him.
Oh, that was my whole idea. That was disappear. I think I disappeared 6 months. I can't remember, and come back out and go, fucking look at me now. It was, but then I sort of thought, that's not the way to be. You're just being like them.
Yeah.
It was be an inspiration to young people, to old people, no matter what age you are. Never give up on your dreams. Never.
Absolutely not. And I think the key thing was, yes, I'm joking about saying that's on you now, guys, but what you want to take away from is he went away, he worked hard, he found something that he was passionate about. He could have went to the gym, he could have been absolutely kicking himself and said, no, it's enough for me, I'm going to go somewhere else. And dear knows what you could have got into gaming or whatever, I don't know, but whatever you're going to get into, you're going to be a success.
That's
in this instance, this has happened to be fitness and bodybuilding, and with the stuff that Davy does, he puts his heart and soul into it. Like when he is in the zone, he's in the zone, there's no breaking it, whereas me, I'm just having a day off today. I don't do bodybuilding. I just do PT. I do physical training. But yes, working.
But you put all your effort work into your clients.
I do. Because my clients come to me because they feel like they want to lose a bit of weight. They feel like they're not themselves, and I totally get it. And I think that a lot of problems that I face is that people want to be like they were 10, 15, 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And the reality is, our bodies have got older. Our bodies have got. They've changed. Our mindset's changed, and it's not for me. I train for people to get to where they want to get in terms of a goal weight. If it's stupid goal weight, in terms of they're going too lean.
Oh, every goal is. I always say a goal's a goal, no matter what it is. Should it be just sitting and saying, right, I want to lose weight, or even get out on the street, or take the kids for a walk around the park or something?
Yeah,
that's a goal.
Anything goes. Whether it be, I want to be able to do a push up on my own. I want to be confident when I walk into the gym.
Yeah.
It's all about your mindset, and I've been doing a lot of reading and a lot of audiobooks and stuff in the background, primarily for female stuff, because that's who I mainly coach. And it's just it's mad the way our brains work, the way we feel like we need to ask permission to do something that's going to make us feel better in the long run.
Yeah.
And it's ridiculous. If you're passionate about it and you want to feel better and you want to look better, whatever way that may be, going to the gym, going running, going bodybuilding, go for it. Don't, as you said, don't give up on your dreams. And I think for us, we're both on the other side of 25, and
18.
24 actually. We both know that life's too short. We have seen things happen that we don't want to have to see again, and certainly don't want to follow suit. And we just want to be able to make the most of our life while we're here. So.
Well, that's true. Look at the challenge we set ourselves now to this podcast.
I know, shitting myself, sorry.
But having said that, but it's your quirky stuff on Instagram and Facebook and stuff. Sitting going to a supermarket and just doing push-ups. Like that's people know you for that. There. Oh, what's he going to do? I have to go on Instagram here. Let's see what he's going to do this week.
Sometimes it's quite boring because I'm just a normal person that has 3 kids that drive me nuts. But
that's mothers can relate to you.
Yeah.
It's not all this so perfect, edit, cut, delete, whatever and all. You're just doing it. The kids are running about. You're still doing your training, and they're going, oh, it's just like me at home. That's brilliant.
Talking about training and kids this morning, so we have,
Sorry.
Alright, hi! We had mad hair today at school for my eldest, she's in nursery. So I had to come up with an idea of doing her hair, and I was like, tried the night before with like trying to pin her hair up like she was someone from the Grinch, trying to put Barbie dolls in her hair and stuff. It just wasn't working. So I took my little plastic fika plant, you know, that you got out of IKEA, stuck it in her hair, got all these hair bubbles and stuff. I made it like a garden, and she was so excited that she was up at 6:30. And this girl hasn't been out of bed since most mornings till 8:15. I mean, we're fighting every morning. And I was like, well, we're up early. You guys sit down, get your breakfast. I'll get my workout done now, because I do workout 3 times a week at home to develop this program to show people that it can be done at home. And I was doing it, and of course in the middle of it, Mommy, I want more food, Mommy, I need more juice. I was like, got them filled up, and then started back into it again, got it all done, didn't hit all the numbers I wanted to hit, but that's fine, got it done. And yeah, I am not going to say that it looks idyllic in the photographs. Her hair's all done, she's all happy and smiley. Can I tell you, I'm on the other side of that screen going, I just want to get it back.
All for one wee picture.
So I'll be honest with you, like, Instagram is just a place to put up nice pictures. Sometimes they're actually real and things are happy and lovely and there's no drama. But most of the time, 99.9% of the time, behind the screen, there's always drama. Especially in my house.
See, but that's the good thing about it, you know, you're not hiding that.
No.
And everybody goes, oh yeah, I'm there, been there this morning, definitely. So where's the coffee? Where most people will go, right, I'll put the makeup on, and okay, the kids are here, they're away, this is what I'll do, this is what a perfect life looks like, but it's not.
It's not. Like this yesterday, I was trying to Google stuff about and set up, how do I set up my own fitness platform, where I can set up, no offense to who I use, I'm not going to mention names, but I was like, I want to be able to do this, I want to have access to my stuff, so if I don't decide to continue on with this particular platform, I'll still have all my stuff, if that makes sense. And I got into 2 pages of research, as in like reading through stuff, and that was it. Jessie's up in my lap, Shelby's up in my lap. They hit every key on my keyboard. They hit my computer off twice. And then Stephen came in from work, and he just ignored the fact that they were climbing on top of me. So I just gave up the hope, closed the laptop on, and then stormed upstairs in a bad mood.
Well, you know, it still encourages you to keep going though.
Oh yeah, I just need to find.
But yeah, say we're always challenging ourselves. It's hard to do, but say that's just life. You know,
it is. If you didn't have a challenge, then you'd have no focus. And not that you wouldn't have any focus. Everyone loves to have something to work towards. Yeah. And for you, obviously, you do these competitions. Like, talk me through what happens after the competition. What is the come down like? Because there's bound to be a come down. You've been so intense for so long, and all that stuff's just unleashed. So you've got your feeding your belly. We've got the not training, not being so religious. Like, how does that affect you?
Well, it's what I always remember when I first went to the fitness factory. Canby always turned around and he had a chat with me, and he gave me a heads up saying you're going to have an adrenaline dump.
That's what I said.
And I turned around and said, I'll be on a high. Because you hit a low, you do because you're so high for so long and you're focused for so long and you're eating constantly in and out, training and so on for that half an hour up on stage. And then after that there, it's you're going out for a meal and stuff that hasn't really kicked in because you're eating or whatever. And the Sunday 2 days afterwards, you're just like, you wake up and go, what do I do now? You feel sort of down.
Yeah.
Your body supposed to shut down. It wants to sleep because you're tired, you're sore, and you're emotional. It's just, what do I do now? Where to put my efforts into? What do I do? This? Do I do that? Or what to eat? You know, it's hard. So it is. It really is hard. I always take 2 or 3 weeks off from training. Completely do no training at all.
And how do you think? Okay.
And just relax and just allow my body to recover, eat whatever I want to eat, so, and then afterwards, so I say, right, this is what I'm doing. So it is. But for me, it's the mindset of things of sitting, what do I do now? So it is. You know, that's the hard part. So it is.
I think that's in anything. Like, if, for example, I've had the privilege of running marathons in the past, and I've trained to a marathon. And the last one I did was Dublin in 2015. And we trained our backsides off, me and Fiona. We went for a run, and we took 1 week off after the marathon because we'd been busting our backsides out, trying to work full time, trying to deal with family. She had a young family at this point, I didn't. And that 1 week off near killed us, because it near killed us doing a 4 mile the next week, because our body was like, what the heck are you doing to me? It just went, nah. And I find that whenever you're doing fitness programs, a lot of people go, right, I want to get fit for this and have a certain date in mind, which is fantastic. It gives them focus, gives them motivation, it gives them structure, it gives them discipline. But after that, and I hold my hands up, I've done it as well, after that event comes and goes, and you've stopped your training, unless you've got something else in its pipeline to follow on to the next step, you just start to gradually go back to where you started the previous week.
See, that's the danger, because after you do a show, running or any type of sport, where you're putting your body through hell or training or whatever like that, or dieting for so long, you have a reload period of 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So your body's like a sponge, and it sucks everything in, and that's where you just throw your weight on, you'll double your weight or whatever.
I know.
And most people don't understand, why they put the weight back on again? Well, because your body's craving it,
I think, Stephen, like, I used to be a very good sprinter when I was younger, but I think I stopped doing sprinting races when I was in 5th year, because from going from 1st to 5th in one race, I was like, whoa, not doing that again. And so Stephen kicks my ass at a sprint. Long distance, I'm probably better. But he can't do it, this is an annoying thing.
For rugby and stuff and all, you see that he's very good, especially around the legs and stuff.
Yeah, of course I had pins on. Although he wants my calves and I want his calves. I want his calves because they're a bit longer. And then if I was to get knee boots for winter and stuff, not the ones we used to call back in the 90s, but nice knee boots, I can't get them over these fat calves. So I'm stuck.
Stephen wears them.
Stephen wears them.
Rugby. He's entertainment. But I suppose that's it really. Until next time, I suppose.
Indeed, we've learned about bodybuilding. We're gonna continue to watch the progress of Dave in the next couple of weeks, and then obviously we're gonna do a debrief of the competition. I don't know if we're gonna do it the week before the competition.
The week before, we'll try.
We might put something out, but I don't know if it'll be.
We'll get video footage and stuff, so we'll say.
Because he needs to be focused and.
Yeah.
I don't really want to do the grumpy always turn beside me.
Oh, geez, you want to see me in my last week like it? That's why I can't wait off work. That's pure hell. I've done it once in work, never again. So I see how to drink all that water and go into the toilet. I think, no, I want to be in the house and I want to have my food sitting where I can go at a certain time, I can drink my water, I can do this here, I can walk down to the gym, walk back up again, and just leave me alone.
Before we go, is there anything that you would say to anyone out there who's interested or keen on getting into bodybuilding, whether it be male or female, other than just do it? What is your top 3 bits of advice?
Bits of advice, get advice. Definitely get advice from people who do it.
Right.
Don't be afraid to ask people. Don't be afraid even if you see me in the gym or out in the streets anywhere. Contact us on Facebook, myself or Elaine, and we'll put you in contact to whoever. If you want to do shows, give us a shout. There's a world of shows. I can put you in contact with all the people who run the shows. Eating and diet wise, like myself, I could teach you all that there, prepping, posing. If you're really taking it to a serious level and to the next level, I can put you in contact with a few coaches, the coaches I use, so I can. But definitely would be definitely get a coach.
Yeah.
That's the best thing I ever done. And don't be afraid to do a show, no matter what. You look around like that there and nobody judges. Nobody judges. At the end of the day, you're getting up on that stage and you are the winner already.
Yeah, because you've done all the hard work to get there, regardless of your position, wherever you come in. A lot of people would be inspired by your discipline, your motivation, your consistency. Because you have to be consistent in that type of game to get to where you want to go. In any fitness journey, you've got to be consistent if you want to see long-term lasting results. So you can't just haphazardly jump on it and then go, oh, I've fallen off the wagon today, I'll start again on Monday. Or if Monday comes around and you want to start on Tuesday, it's not like that. You have to be on it the whole time and just bring it into your life. But if you're going hardcore, go hardcore.
Yeah, as I say, and there's a world of amateur shows out there for people to go and enjoy yourself and have fun. I've even seen like people at 16 years of age doing it. So it is, just getting up their stage and enjoying themselves.
Is there an age that you would say is too young to start?
Yeah, I always say, yes, go to the gym and do your training stuff like that there, but don't lift heavy weight stuff like that. Use machines, stay light and moderate. Usually around 16 or 17, that's when I would sort of start when their body, the muscles are fully grown, or bones are fully grown, so they have.
I always thought it was like around 20, 21 the bone's fully grown.
Is it?
Yeah.
I know.
That's what I learned about level 3, thanks level 3.
16 upwards, I would say that's, the perfect timing. So you know yourself when you go, how your body reacts.
Yeah.
And stuff, so it's some people are just genetically gifted. Will walk in and they'll touch a bit and just everything pops out. Yeah, get out.
Yeah.
Where he likes himself, but then again, I always believe hard work beats talent. Like so it is, So if somebody's talented, I'll put in twice as hard work to beat them.
Yeah.
Because, but that's just my way of thinking. Talent maybe beat hard work. I don't know, but I say.
As anything in life, if you want to get to the best results or achieve a sort of status or get to a level of income, for example, you got to be willing to put the hard work in. And that doesn't mean just hoping and praying for luck. It means getting down to the nitty gritty, grafting and pushing yourself to the limits, allowing yourself to do it, and gaining support around people who love you and your family.
Yeah.
It's very important that you don't have negative naysayers. You'll have naysayers, but have people around you, it's a strong core people that will give you support.
You get plenty of them.
I get that in clients going, I don't know, and then they talk to their spouse or their partner, and it's a him and a ha, and I totally get it. But at the end of the day, and this is no slight on you, Davy, I find that men, once they've got something in their head, they'll go and do it, regardless of what that means. They'll make it happen. And for women, especially mothers like myself, we will be the first person to offer ourselves as on the sacrificial plate and say, look, that's okay, I'll do it another time, I'll give up for now, I'll back. The problem is, you'll always find something or a reason not to do something. So if you really truly want to get involved and change your life, have a better lifestyle, have a better mental life, just do it.
Yeah.
Make it happen. Work hard, make it happen.
That's it, exactly. You put in what you get out.
Exactly.
Because you always hear these excuses.
Sometimes it's a hard lesson.
Yeah, I don't have time, that's not there. Make time. Make time. There's plenty of time in the day, You get up an hour early in the morning, do a bit of exercising or whatever, organise stuff. If there's two in the house, somebody looks after the kids while the other person goes, or vice versa.
Trust me, it's that is achievable, and it's not always easy. It isn't easy. Having to compromise, having to pivot with times, or having God, if someone said to me, you need to get up at 4 o'clock just to get everything done in one day, I'd be like, no. But if that meant I could get through the day and get to the evening time, relieve the stress, relieve the pressure, and just enjoy the fact that I have a young family, then great. Right now I'm just chasing my tail most days.
Yeah, but
I do get up at 6.
It's going to pay off though.
It will pay off.
You're setting a future, and you're setting also a good example for your kids growing up. They're going to look at you and see much.
Psycho!
I'm not going to like her. No. Dad, house.
Mommy's going off one again. She's tired, grumpy.
Dad, she's done again. She's hanging out through the window here trying to escape.
Oh dear.
They're going to see the work you put in, and that pays off them through their school and through their lifestyle, to see. And then again, you and Stephen, the sports you do, that all feeds off. And kids are like wee sponges that soak everything in. Because where they see the parents maybe sitting saying, we'll just go to the pub today, they just follow suit. And it's sometimes it could be the opposite, but I always believe if you have a positive outcome to your kids, just kids, everybody.
Yep.
Change your life around, and don't be afraid to do it. Just do it.
Yep.
It's crazy.
And you don't need to compare yourself to anybody else, ever.
No, never.
You are unique. I'm going to throw in a G word. You're God's unique blessing.
That's it. If everybody's the same, it's a weird word.
Be boring. You wouldn't have Marvel. You just have stickman.
Be man's game stream. / podcast, right?
Yeah, so next week we will come to you, give you some heads up on what we're going to be videoing and talking about. Hopefully not boring the head off you like. I was going to say something else quite rude. But any questions, feel free to drop it. Any haters, hate away. Do all you have to do. I'm just going to delete you. And
comment below what you'd like to see.
Yeah.
Any questions, feel free. And also say keep an eye out big collab coming along. So
Yeah.
it's
Super
going
exciting.
to be exciting. So it is. And there are going to be a few competitions.
Anything you'd like us to, if you've seen on the market in terms of fitness, you want us to review?
Yeah.
Or if we've already reviewed it in the past. Now, don't be suggesting anything that's going to make us vomit, but like we're happy to review it and give some personal opinions on it.
Yeah, or even be challenges around like that there, throw it out there. We'll aim to do anything for a laugh. This is about having a laugh, bit of crack, and everybody enjoying it, and like yourselves, if it cheers you up for the day, well, we've done our job.
Indeed.
So, till the next time, peeps. See you later.